Hello, and welcome to Saturday Night Live, except I'm not your host, it's not Saturday, and our guest is not alive. Welcome, John Stuart Mill! Hello, thank you for having me. It's great to see women have rights now and can hold a job like this. I agree. It's nice to be recognized by a human being who's equal to a man. Anyway, tell me about yourself, John. Oh, of course. In fact, I shall do so in interpretive dance. You don't have to...
I was born in London in 1806, but I moved to France as an adult. My dad and his pal Jerry said, "Hey, let's test out if tabula rasa is real." I spent my time around old smart people and became a super genius as a teen. As a young, unsocialized adult, real life slapped me in the face, and I became mentally ill. Depression, anxiety, oh no! When I learned to cope, I began adulting again. I worked at the East India Company as a senior official, and in my time was one of the most influential, though controversial, philosophers, economists, and politicians. I was like a super feminist, slay, and considered quite liberal for the time. I retired, and it was great until my wife died. Then I died in 1873.
Well, that's the basics of my life. What do you think? Thank you for that experience. My pleasure. So, being alive again after not being alive for such a long time must have come with some new discoveries. Anything in the modern world interest you? Oh, yes. I've grown quite an interest in superheroes. Stan Lee has told me everything, and I'm quite taken with Marvel as of late. That's awesome! I am too, actually. Are you excited for all the new stuff they have planned? Most of it's all right. I am, however, not looking forward to the Captain America 4 movie. Yeah, I heard there was some controversy surrounding that. She's the Sabra hero they plan to introduce from the comics. I personally don't get it, though. She'll be representing a community that doesn't get represented a lot in mainstream media, like Marvel is, and she fights for Jews and against anti-Semitism. I think it's really great. Maybe so, but many people are upset about it feeding into harmful Arab stereotypes, as well as dehumanizing Palestinians by glorifying Israeli police and military during the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. That's fair, but Marvel has been doing a lot better about representing cultures and ethnicities lately by hiring consultants and changing things from the comics. For example, the Shang-Chi comics had some pretty harmful stereotypes against the Asian community, but the film that recently came out was not that. You know what I mean? Yes, that's true, but Sabra's name itself is already a heavy topic. You see, Sabra is a Hebrew word meaning a Jewish citizen who was born in Israel. However, it was also the name of a Palestinian camp that was massacred by Christian militia, and Israeli people stood by and even supported this attack. Not to mention, the announcement of Sabra's appearance happened merely a week before the 40th anniversary of this tragedy, causing people to call for the boycott of the film immediately. Yeah, hearing that I can totally understand the outcry. Are you against the boycott as well? And we'll be right back, folks, after our commercial break.
Smooth, fresh, manly, Old Spice, the fragrance.
Really? You were saying? Well, I'm not against the film itself, but I don't think they should bring Sabra into it. You see, I believe in a moral theory called utilitarianism, and in my ideology, pleasure and happiness are the only things that have true value. Actions are right as long as they promote happiness, and wrong if they promote unhappiness, and everyone's happiness counts equally. Marvel Studios brings many people happiness, but their plans for Sabra have caused many people distress, and it isn't anything beyond a concept yet. I am against Sabra joining the MCU because even though she may bring joy to some people, she represents harm to many people as well, and I cannot support that. Wow, that's very deep. Ha! You know us philosophers, just thinking of deeper meanings to everything. Well, thanks so much for joining me tonight, John. Let's have a hand for John Stuart Mill, shall we? How did you all get in my house?